We are well into summer, and those plants, flowers, and veggies are going strong, theoretically. At this point, there are things we should do to maintain a healthy, thriving garden. Mine is, by the way. The Calgary Horticultural Society's Kath Smyth is here to explain. So, yes, take us through. What are some of the things we should be doing to keep everything growing and going?
Well, you know, even though it's rained, we still need to pay attention a little bit to the garden to make sure that the soil's still reasonably moist, but don't get in a hurry to overwater.
Okay.
One of the things that I noticed from the carrots that were pulled was that you can tell when the soil was really dry. The growing tips have gone a bit brown. And then the other thing you've got to pay attention to, especially with carrots and potatoes, make sure you pull the soil up over the carrot themselves because they go green.
Ah. Okay.
Yeah, and that's not good. Like potatoes become poisonous, carrots become bitter.
Ah, that's
so
really good
that's
to know.
really nice. And then beets are just coming into their own. So I love a nice little beet, and I love the greens. So I'm always looking at the greens, and quite often I'll take off. You can see where we'll take some of the greens before we'll actually pull the beet.
Okay, so you can do that. You can go ahead and just harvest that.
Leave them 2 or 3 pieces, and they're quite happy. And another thing I do is I keep harvesting my herbs so that they keep producing.
Ah, I am not doing that.
Well, you have to do that so that, for instance, the dill is going into flower. Look at this.
How long will it keep? So if I have this, are you keeping it in water, or do I need to just harvest it, use it right away? Or
I keep it in water.
Yeah.
I do, actually. And I don't put them in the refrigerator because our refrigerators are frost-free and they're very dry.
Right.
So you just want to keep doing that. But, you know, dill can be reseeded right now. And then you can have a second crop. My parsley, keep picking it.
Okay.
The Italian parsley, you got to keep picking it. There's no reason why right now we could reseed our spinach, our Swiss chards, any of your spinaches. The heat took them out quite badly.
So another harvest is possible.
Another harvest is possible.
Okay.
Reseed lettuce. And the thing about lettuce is the more you pick it from the sides, the more it just keeps producing.
Magic.
Yeah, it is. It just keeps going. And the summer squashes are getting better and better every year. Like these patty pans, they're so lovely.
Patty pans?
Patty pan.
Patty pan.
It's not Peter Pan, it's
Okay,
patty pan. And then there's the new yellow zucchini, not new, they've been around for a while, but the yellow zucchinis. I love zucchini when it's small. You just chop it up and grill it. It's tasty, tasty, tasty. And then there's some onions that are just incredibly coming on like gangbusters. And I look at these and I can smell the onion. And they're so fresh. Pick first thing in the morning. It's the best time.
Okay.
Make sure that when you're picking, you're marking in your mind what you're going to do next and how you can plant some more. And if I've got an idea and I'm going to plant it, I always go out, pair of scissors and a marker in my back pocket. And if I've decided that I'm going to pull some of this, I'll stick a marker in to remind myself that I want to do something. We're not all infallible memories.
No, everything's on my phone and my calendar.
Yes.
What about nurturing the things that are either still going, flowers, etc., or still growing, like tomatoes?
Well, you want to fertilize and fertilize fairly regularly. I fertilize my tomatoes about every 10 days.
Okay.
And you want that high last number to just push the fruit and the flowers. But also because our soil is a little bit alkaline, it might not hurt to get something with, say, a 20, 15, 20, or something like that. The blossom booster fertilizers that are on the market are great for that.
Okay, so
make sure you fertilize. A dry plant won't take fertilizer up. Water them first, and then they'll take fertilizer up.
A veritable wealth of information here. There's an event you wanted to talk about, planting a cutting garden.
Well, I'm at Olds College for Hort Week this week, and on Wednesday I'm doing a class called Feeding Your Garden Soul, and it's cutting flowers and what to do with the flowers in your garden. And this morning I just had the multi-stem sunflowers and some peony leaves from deadheading, and it just makes such a pretty bouquet to bring indoors.
You can learn more with 4 minutes with Kath Smyth in an entire lifetime. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
More information and links, breakfasttelevision.ca. Dave Will, let's take a look at the roads.